Hope are you getting? And that too is asking minimum speed. Okay, let me start this one. Let x is equal to let x equal to u cos theta and y equal to u sin theta t minus gt square. I think everyone knows this will be the equation of trajectory. Let me substitute the value of x in this, so then we'll end up with y is equal to x tan theta minus gx square 2u square cos square theta. This I will rewrite it as cos square theta 2u square cos square theta will be written as secant square theta. 1 by cos square theta, I'll write it as secant square theta. Then y equal to x tan theta g square 2u square. Secant square theta will become 1 plus tan square theta. We are just trying to understand with minimum speed with which a stone must be projected. I think you have to understand the situation properly here. Okay, I have this much of equation. So let me go further. Gx square by 2u square tan square theta minus x tan theta plus gx square 2u square plus y, all set equal to 0. For this, let me write tan square theta minus, okay, this will become 2u square gx tan theta gx square 2u, so this will be 1 plus 2u square by gx square y. I think I'm right. 2u square y gx square. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is the thing. Now, what shall I write here now? I'll end up with some quadratic equation. Then I want the condition to be true. So it has to pass through the point P. For it has to pass through the point P, then something, shall I take help of this mathematical quadratic equation? Anybody? What is the condition?
Delta greater than or equal to 0.
Yeah, somebody? Yeah.
B square minus 4AC greater than or equal to 0.
Yeah, b square minus 4ac must be greater than. It should be real, no? The discriminant in the quadratic equation must be real. Then only that condition is possible. I want you to quadratic equation. Why do we learn? Not just to find out the roots. A situation like this will arise. So we are going to take help of this one. So I assumed a condition. I assumed a situation. Then that situation I'm explaining by this equation. Then the situation to be true, then in this equation it should satisfy something. It should be realistic. Means for it to be real, the situation to be real, in this quadratic equation, anything, can you put a condition as the discriminant should be real? Are you able to condition? So so now for the stone, okay, there's a thing. Yeah, here only we can end up. I can write it here. For the stone, okay, I'll break it up here, then we'll proceed here. For the stone, pass through the point P. For the stone to pass to the point means really should take place. Situation should occur, or it should be realistic. You can say, I'll put it. It's understood, no? Then the quadratic equation we have discriminant. Spelling I'm right. Discriminant. Discriminant must be real. So how you can put it, because this equation is brought by assuming this situation. For this situation to be real, in the quadratic equation, the roots, what happened, the roots should be real here. So what is the condition for discriminant to be real? So we have the quadratic equation. This will be a b square. This will be like a ax minus b. So in place of b we have, in place of a we have 1, and in place of c we have this equation. So what is the primary condition? We can write it here now. Minus 2u square by gx square whole square minus 4 into 1 is there, so let it be 2u square gx square y. So you do one thing, ax minus bx square plus c equal to 0. That's what. And b square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0, or should be greater than 0. Greater than or equal, will write it for condition to be real. I'll put a boundary like this. Okay, here is what I'm able to analyze this. So
Sir,
let's
minus 2u square by gx or gx square.
gx, my gx, what I wrote is yeah, only gx it is. Okay, let me expand this. 4 used to the power of 4 g square x square minus 4 minus of 8y u square by gx square. Yeah, we can I think I can go for one more step. U to the power of 4 minus g x square g square x square, no, okay, sorry, g square x square minus 2g y u square. I'm just simplifying directly because I don't have place here. Okay, that's this rewriting. Let me write one more step. U to the power of 4 minus 2gy u square minus g square x square. So let me assume let u square equal to p. So then the equation will become p square minus 2gyp minus g square x square should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, we'll solve for p. This should be 2gy plus or minus 2gy whole square minus of 4 g square x square by 2. I think some quantities I can bring outside. 2gy plus or minus 2g. There should be minus of minus, should be plus y square by 2. So 2 also gets eliminated. So p is equal to 2 will get eliminated. So gy y plus root of y square plus x square. What is p? P was what we assumed is u. U square equal to g into whole root, no, it is g into y plus, again inside the root, x square plus y square. This I'll call it as minimum speed. If you project with a speed greater than or equal to this, it is going to pass through that point. If you project with speed less than this, it will not pass through that point here. This is very important than derivation. So I request everyone to remember this particular formula. It is like a similar to range. How we had a expression for range, no? Like this is also one of the very important condition for us. So I'll project with a speed more than u minimum. Will it pass through point P? Yes, very much. I'll project with a speed less than u minimum, then it will not pass through the point P. I think these are some very important in projectile motion. Of course, we should have done this in the beginning. You will get scared of so much of mass. That's why we are bringing it in a part wise. Similarly, we can bring expression for theta also, critical angle. This theta also will become critical angle with what speed projected and what is that angle theta. That expression for theta also I'll bring it. I'll write it directly because again derivation, it may take a lot of time.
Sir, sir, if you project the object only with a critical angle, then only it will cross, sir.
Critical angle, that minimum speed is important, that one.
Okay, sir.
Again, similarly, we have to derive the equation. I'll directly write this one. This will be u square plus 2 tan square is equal to tan theta equal to u square. Already we derived, no? Let me write it directly. Similarly, the theta will also tan theta equal to root of u square. U square will become, this will be y plus, this root will be there, x square plus y square by x. This is the condition for theta. So here x and y are fixed here. Try to understand. By you have to adjust with you have to project with a speed u at an angle theta. That condition for theta also we are bringing it. Completed writing. We'll see the application of this, how it is going to help us a lot. Let's have this question. Read the question. A particle is projected with an initial speed u. I think some part is missing here. A particle is projected with initial speed u from a point at height h above the horizontal plane as shown in figure. Find the maximum range on the horizontal plane. It is projected with a speed u, is asking to get the range. I think we didn't discuss this range parameter. Now I am introducing. You're only in the diagram. I can express it. You can see that it is going to come and strike the ground. So this has to be it has to be maximized here. So that maximum range has to be determined. The angle of projection, we are assuming it. Let it be theta. We'll proceed here now. So how much of height you to descend h? So then what are the equations of motion? Like it should be equal to r equal to u cos theta into t. Then minus h is equal to u sin theta t minus gt square by 2. Now why do this negative sign? Because u sin theta is upward. U sin theta is upward. Then now g is acting opposite to u sin theta, vertical component. And look at the displacement when it moves from here to here. What is the net vertical displacement? It is minus h, which is opposite to u sin theta. So therefore this negative sign. Got it? Why do these negative signs are there? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's replace the let's eliminate the t from here. Or we'll eliminate theta better. So this u sin theta, this will become gt square so this is the equation 1, equation 2. We'll square and add these two. Squaring and adding these two, so this will become r square gt square by 2 minus h whole square equal to u cos theta t whole square plus u sin theta t whole square. R square, this I have to expand, no other way. G square t to power of 4 by 4 plus h square minus g t square h is equal to, this will be u square cos square theta, this will be only t square. So this will become g square t to power of 4 by 4 minus t square plus r square t square.
Sir, there is U square also, sir.
Yeah, fine. Something u square I missed it, no? Yeah, u square t square. Yeah, thank you. T square terms I'll rearrange on one side. square minus of u square plus gh t square, then r square h square. So much of mass. Yeah, okay, I think somehow we have some sort of equation here. Again, this is some sort of like a quadratic for range to be maximum. See, like again, I'll take help of quadratic equation. We want that range to be maximum. Then anything, can we put a condition for this equation? I want maximum here, that's all.
T will be minus b by 2s.
No, any mathematical conditions can we put it here? There should be only one value, no? So the t should be unique here. T square should be unique here.
B square is equal to 4ac.
B square equal to 4ac should come for the range, because I should not go for many values here. The maximum will be only one value. You know, maximum, minimum. Maximum should be only one value. So therefore, in this quadratic equation, I should put a condition. What is that? There should be only one root. When it will be only one root? B square, or it should be unique, better said, rather than one root, it should be unique. So b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. For range to be maximum, for range to be maximum, t square should be unique. So therefore, so what shall we write here? B square, okay, this will be u square 2g u square gh whole square minus b square, no, okay, anyway, negative sign will be adjusted, 4 into r square plus h square, 4ac, no, 4a, what is value of a is g square by 4, c is r square plus h square. Okay, we'll solve this, we'll get expression for range. So u square g square h square 2u square gh, this will be g square r square g square h square. G square h square will get eliminated, so therefore I am ending up with one equation. U will come outside.
Sir, it should be u to the power 4, sir.
U to power of 4, no?
Like the first one.
No,
Not that,
first
sir.
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, this will be, so we'll write one more equation. It will be easy for me. I'll take u square common. U square plus 2gh equal to g square r square. So range should be equal to ug under root of u square plus 2gh. This is what the maximum range.
Sir, here we can't take like if time is maximum, then range will be maximum.
No, what? No, not possible. Huh?
That only we are doing, no, sir.
What you're saying, time is maximum, huh?
Yes, sir.
Time taken, okay, time of flight you say that one, not time
Yes,
of
sir,
flight.
time
Yes,
of
sir.
flight.
Time of flight, yes, if it can more time of flight, then the range will be maximum, because u cost it is a fixed value here.
So, sir, then why t square should be unique?
Because the range means it should be only one value, no?
Maximum value will be only one, no, sir.
One.
Okay.
I'm applying the mathematics what you all people know. I think this also you remember. This condition also you remember. It will be much easier. Huh?
Sir, where did you get the 2u square into h into g from, sir?
What happened?
Ask third line, where did you get the 2u square g into h from?
This one, huh?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, expanding this one, no. A
Acha,
plus B whole square
a plus
formula.
b whole square. Sorry, sir. I just run the.
Okay. Finish. No problem here. I'll underline it. Huh?
Sir, once can you scroll up?
These are not like numerical. These are some theoretical ideas where you are supposed to learn under teacher. Don't think that like, sir, why I'm unable to do, unable to understand. Not like that. These are all some information what we must know. Okay.
Done, sir. Thank you.
Read the question. Find the maximum trajectory area. Why do we need this? I think you know in the warfare, carpet bombing we say carpet bombing. Carpet bombing means like we don't know the suppose using flights, using the flights what happen using aero fighter jets. We do carpet bombing. What do you mean carpet bombing means? When the army is when the opposite army when the enemies if they are spreaded on the ground almost at maximum in that area they're spreaded. We cannot pinpoint with any missiles. Better to bomb the total area. So there what when the carpet bombing it is called. There these ideas of this kind are very much useful. Of course with flight what happened we can do carpet bombing. Then here we are discussing a plane diagram. They will go for a three-dimensional carpet like a projectile motion where what happened they can choose certain area and anybody exists in that area, everyone will die that one. That's called a carpet bombing. There this is exclusively these ideas are used here. Okay, just we'll treat this as mathematics as far as our level is concerned. Maximum trajectory area means anything like a here suppose if you draw a projectile, okay, this I'll draw a trajectory. Let this be the trajectory here now. No, this is the maximum area that one. So this area has to become maximum. This is something very important. We talked earlier maximum height, maximum range. Now this has to be, now this area under the curve should be the maximum. There's the meaning here. This yellow color region should be maximum. For that we have to derive a conditions. So if anything lies in this region, it will be covered, no, if this area is maximum. So we are projected with a speed u at an angle theta. Then at any time t, after some time t, it will be available here. So let this point be x comma y. At t equals 0, we have projected projectile. After some time t is available here, moving with the speed v, it should be tangential. Then this is y, this is x. Let this be dx. Can you remember the integration? If you know this elemental area dA, integrating what when we can get this total area under the curve, and what is this black color, and this is the trajectory, and this area has to be maximized. What are the conditions for it? And that maximum area, find the maximum trajectory area. Then what is the thing, that one? U is a given. It's projected with a speed u at an angle theta. So for what angle theta, the area will be maximum, and that maximum area has to be determined. I think there's a totally no mathematics, nothing to do here after this. What is the expression for trajectory? Y equal to y equal to x tan theta minus g x square 2u square cos square theta. I think that this is the equation what we are aware of it. Let's go for the area. But anyway, like now this is y is there. Area is what? Y into dx. Then proceed. Then what should I take? Again, there's a major problem, no? What should I take here? Again, the expression for range will be very complicated. So instead this, I'll suspend this. I will search for any other alternative. So let me directly go for dA. Let me write this as dA. So what is dA is equal to? Y dx. What is y equal to? U sine theta t minus gt square by 2 into dx. What is x is equal to? We know x is equal to u cos theta let me write it for reference here. Now dx, if I differentiate this, what do I get? Minus u sine theta d theta dt. Differentiating this, let me substitute that here. U sine theta minus gt square by 2 dx is equal to minus u sine theta d theta dt. Oh, this is cos theta.
Minus u sin theta minus.
No, differentiating with respect to time. Dx equal to u cos theta dt. I'm differentiating this with respect to time, not with respect to theta. Dx equal to u cos theta dt. That the value of dx is what we have put it, so this will not be there. Okay, let's expand further. This dA is equal to u square sine theta cos theta t dt minus g u cos theta by 2 t square dt. Integrating this, now what I should integrate? T equals it is after some time t is available here, no? So what is the time of flight? It should be equal to 2u sine theta by g. Range also we could have substituted. You will get the same thing. 0 to t. Okay, let's go for this is 0 to e. Expression for range will be a equal to u square Substituting value of t, u square sine theta cos theta by 2. Time of flight 2u sine theta by g. This will become 6 2u sine theta by whole cube. Oh, very big equation. Let's see what all we can do further. U square sine square theta u cube sine square theta cos theta by 2g square.
Sir, u power 4.
U power 4 will come, yeah, u power 4. One more, again u to power of 4 sine cube theta. Okay, I'll keep this as it is.
Sir, in first time also sine cube theta.
Sine cube theta means sine square theta sine theta. Okay, this one sine cube theta. Okay, I think yeah, we can simplify here. Sine cube theta u to power of 4 sine cube theta. This will be cos theta. Here 2 cube 8 and here 6 is there, so therefore this should be 4 by 3.
Sir, in first time 2 square you didn't write in numerator.
Here also one 2 square is there. 2 square is there, then this will become 2.
Yes,
2
sir.
square 4 by 2. Here 2. This 2 will not be there. Okay, finally we ended up with one equation. Area equal to 3 2 just 6. This will be 2 u to power of 4 sine cube theta cos theta by 3g square. Once you check it, because we are going to differentiate now, if this is correct, our answer will be correct. Now the theta is going to determine, so we'll differentiate with respect to theta, dA by d theta. Definition of cos theta minus sine theta plus 3 sine square theta cos theta cos theta. So this will be further minus sine to the power of 4 theta plus 3 sine square theta cos square theta. We have to maximize area, so dA by dt to be 0 for A to be maximum. You check the second derivative, it will be negative. We'll end up with a negative second derivative. So therefore a maxima will exist here. Equating this, solving, this will be minus sine to power of 4 theta 3 sine square theta cos theta equal to 0. So tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Sorry, only root 3 it is. So theta equal to 60 degrees. So we'll calculate that maximum area. Theta equal to 60 degrees, we have to substitute. Anybody? Value? Maximum area? U to power of 4 g square, I'll keep it. Some values, numerator, denominator, I have to adjust.
Root 3 by 8.
Root 3 by 8.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, this will be. So at many applications, not only this, even the spraying of pesticides, there also it is being used here. Applications are plenty. Since we don't know, so we are not that level, so we may feel that this is the just mere physics here. I'm telling you this one, the maximum engineering application is there in the life science than in engineering. In who will use maximum mathematics,
They
the
will.
botanists, the geologists, the microbiologists, they will use that one. We may think that okay, they don't use, they only use that one. The doctor, physicians, of course, in India we don't do research much, but all the research what happen, we need maths, especially statistics, permutations, combinations, calculus. Without all these things, research not possible. Okay, we wait. Read on first. We'll have few. One more is there of this kind. Then we'll go for the typical the problems what earlier we used to solve. Read question. It may trouble you. It may trouble you a little bit. Read question and try to think. What do you mean by that? Always word is there. It will always be moving away from the point of projection. You have to, it's not that writing equation. Really, you have to fight with the diagrams. What do you mean by that always? Draw the different trajectories and try to analyze it. At least you'll get some idea what has to be done. Okay, what do you mean by that always? Why, sir, why you are bringing this condition specifically? We didn't understood. 89 degrees, sir. What is it, 89 degrees? Oh, you got the answer, final answer. $89, I don't know, I don't have calculator. Some other values, if you can tell, it'll be better. Angle of projection, sine or cos or tan theta. Tan theta, I think you can express in terms of tan theta. For first, what is that angle? Always be moving. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's have first our projectile motion. Please do make observation. Later on I'll try to explain still more better with the diagrams. It is projected with a speed u at an angle theta. Let's assume this is theta. Then this is the point of projection. O, I'll write it. Then we'll draw in arrows indicating the position of projectile at various points. Somewhere at one point, I'll take out this theta, may not be important. Somewhere at one point, the velocity vector will become perpendicular to the radius vector. That is what I'll call R. Then if I go for other thing, diagram not correct. So some diagram went wrong. I'll redraw it. Exact diagram needed. Trajectory should be sine inverse of 2 root 3. Okay, yeah.
Sir, sin inverse of 2 root 3 not possible.
2 root 2 by 3, sir.
Root 2 by 3, yes.
In under root or 2 root 2 by 3 it should be there. Oh, check it.
Yes, sir.
Total errors.
Okay, now you see this one. I don't know how many of you really tried understood with the help of diagram. This is we'll take this one.
Sir, 45 degrees, sir.
No. Not 45. And there's a rough diagram. So here somewhere the velocity vector, let's assume that it will become perpendicular. This is R bar. So this is a position vector, R1 bar, R2 bar, R3 bar, R4 bar. This is R5, R6, R7 bar, R8 bar. All these are the position vectors. Here it is perpendicular. And if I check it, no, R5 where R bar is perpendicular to, let me write only R bar. Okay, this will become R5, R6, R7. from here to here, the distance of the projectile is here, it is projected. The distance of projectile from point of projection decreases. All this remaining, this particular thing, distance of projectile from the point of projection starts increasing. I wanted students to analyze with the diagram first, then you could have wrote equation. Distance of projectile from the point of projection increases. So you see that there it is increasing, becomes maximum, then decreases. Somewhere it is become maximum. So here where it is maximum, R bar when it is perpendicular to V bar. So here is what the situation will arise. I'll give some specific color. After this, what will happen? It will decrease here. This is what happens here. So why, sir, what is use of this? Okay, fine, increasing, decreasing, we'll agree that one. See, I'm going to throw this cannon shell. Do you expect it should like a blast nearby you, or should be blast always away from you? It should blast always away from me, no? Because I am throwing on enemy. And in projectile motion weapon, it goes here. Then after crossing this point, now it is the distance between me, the shell, and the person who I have thrown it. It starts decreasing. So it should always open. It should blast it. It should always move further from me. Then somewhere go and should collide here. So after this open, it starts, the distance between the shell and me start decreasing. So if the blast occurs near to me, what happen? I'll be under risk. No, forget about enemy. So therefore, what is the condition? That one I should throw in such a way that it should always move away. It should always move away means it should move something like this. If it always moves away, then okay, we'll be on safer side. So definitely this now we'll take the conditions here. R bar greater than R4, greater than R3, greater than R2, greater than R1, and at the same time R bar is greater than R5, greater than R6, greater than R7. So what's happening? The shell initially increasing, becomes maximum, then decreases. So I don't want this part. I don't want this part means it should always move away. So what angle I should project here? Sir, how it is possible, how you can throw it? Just I think I'll show another diagram. Now I'll project it in such a way that now I'll measure the R bars. So you can see this. Okay, I'll show this arrows. At least you must accept me. Huh? No, I'll projecting it. The tip of arrow is the path of trajectory. You see that one? It all the time length is increasing, no? What about in this case? In this case, things are what color? Yellow color. We'll take it. Yeah. You see this one. Now it starts decreasing. Somewhere maximum, then again it starts this one. The tip of arrow, there's a trajectory. You see the length of arrow start decreasing.
Sir, means maximum height should be less than range.
Yeah, not like that. Not that the condition theta. Again, the range, all that depends upon what you. Here, the angle of projection is what we are predicting here. There's also one condition will come, but it's not a necessary that one. The theta is what will determine this. Okay, in this case now if you see in this all this situation, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6. So there's no problem here. So it is always moving away from the point of projection. So we have to bring this necessary condition. So anywhere will it become perpendicular? No. Here somewhere R bar will become perpendicular for it for the projectile always to move away from point of projection. So what should be the position vector and velocity vector should never become perpendicular. Sir, are you sure? Yes, the only thing is which is available here. Okay, I think there's a condition what we can use. So let's start this one. Let me draw one more. So it will be this is R bar, velocity vector, this is P bar. Okay, there's a point. I'm projecting at an angle theta. Yeah, I'll come into the picture. So now let this be the y, let this be x coordinate. This one at t equals 0 is what we have projected. This is origin. Now here definitely R bar dot V bar. If R bar dot V bar is equal to 0 means again the projectile is not moving away from, is not moving always away from point of projection. If dot product is not equal to 0, it will move away from point of projection. So here what is the necessary condition here? Yes, I am very sure that this is occurring. Here it is not occurring. R bar is not perpendicular to V bar during flight. Here R bar will become perpendicular to V bar during the flight. That already I wrote it. R bar will be perpendicular to V bar during flight. Okay, let me write here. So what is R bar? We'll define it. Xi cap plus yj cap dot u cos theta I cap. Later on I'll expand it. It'll become equal to 0. So I dot I, based on that, x vx plus y vy equal to 0. Or this will become x by y is equal to vy by vx. Let's substitute all. What is x is equal to u cos theta. What is y? U sin theta. I'll write it here. Yeah. U sin theta t minus gt square by 2. Vy will become u sin theta minus gt. This will be u cos theta. Let's simplify this. U square cos square theta t. Then I have to expand this bracket, big bracket. U square minus of this sine square t, so many terms will come, then again plus u sine theta gt square minus u sine theta gt square by 2, minus of minus, this will be plus, then minus of g square t cube by 2. The expansion, just check once, then if it is correct, then I'll move forward. G square t cube by 2 here, t square u square. Okay, yeah, fine. So let me bring this equation, u square t square, u square t out common, cos square theta sin square theta equal to u sin theta gt square, u sin theta gt square. This will become 3u 3gu one t gets eliminated, so then we'll end up with a quadratic equation, g square t square by 2 minus 3gu sin theta by 2 plus u square equal to 0. T will be there here. Yeah. What shall I do now? Okay, fine. I want that angle. So what shall I do with this situation? During the flight, if r bar becomes position vector becomes perpendicular to velocity vector, then it will not always move away from point of projection. If this condition is not satisfied, then it will always move away from the point of projection. But what we assume? We assume that r bar dot v bar equals 0, means it will never move. But we want it to move. So therefore, what shall I do with this equation? I'm asking ulta thing here, reverse thing here. If r bar dot v bar equals 0, again after some time it will start moving towards point of projection. If r bar dot v bar is not equal to 0, then it will always move away from point of projection. So therefore, for this equation, what conditions shall I put it?
No.
Should be less than 0. The discriminant should be less than 0.
No real root.
There should not be real root here. So I'll put a condition now. For the projectile, here we'll write it here. For projectile to move always away from point of projection, r bar dot v bar must not be equal to 0. Okay, this is a necessary condition. So therefore, for this, I think the roots what happen should not be real. So for that, it should be less than 0, the discriminant. So therefore, here 3u g sine theta or 3gu sine theta by 2 b square minus 4ac 4 g square 2 u square should be less than 0. Please do follow. This is very important now. So we'll solve for this. We'll get expression for theta. Okay, sine theta will be, I think all g u square, everything will get eliminated. Sine square theta, this will be 9 by 4 minus 2 less than 0, or sine square theta should be less than root under root 8 by 9. Check it here. No. So what is that angle? Just equal also will satisfy, no? So therefore the person who is throwing the shells, he cannot throw in his own wish. You have to follow mathematics here. This condition is very important. I'll scroll up so that you can see completely. So therefore this I'll write quadratic equation. There's therefore we'll write further. Therefore the roots of equation 1 must not be real. Therefore I'm writing in this way. There's a one mathematics way what we are applying. So there's a use of quadratic equation. Why we should learn quadratic equations? So this one, without quadratic equations, it's like we'll land in a big trouble. So in most of the problems, no, the quadratic equations will help us a lot. It is not all, what all I discussed, no, this is not an application, not like a very generalized, one of the situation it is. So may not be important, I feel like. It's what is important, which will help you a lot in most of the numericals. So all these are some very specific cases. Got it, no? All today, what all I discussed till now, all these are one specific cases here, not generalized cases. Sir, I didn't understood, sir, I want to skip this. Options left to you. These are not something like a where based on this 100 numericals are there. This is one of the specific case here. And now we'll discuss some problems on projectile grazing the surface. Means different types of. Can you remember one triangle we have seen where it should go and graze the apex? Now I brought hexagon. Next I'll bring spear. Next I'll bring some other object. They should graze. Graze means just it should go and touch it. So what it do? It will graze B, C, D, E and fall back again to the ground. Yeah, fine. So let's you meanwhile try to think on this. I'll just make the basic necessity things in for the diagram. With the question you can manage nothing very easy. These are the very generalized problem, not like something unique. Don't get scared with mathematics, quadratic equation, differentiation, nothing is there. What all we know concepts, with that we can manage with this problem very easily. Okay, go picture in, yeah, fine, agreed. I'm in big trouble. Now I have to draw a better diagram. Oh. Okay, somehow I managed it. Let's get into this. So these are the dead points B, C, D, E, A. This is Q is telling. Okay, what symbols are there? That symbols only let me use here. F, H. It is projected from here with a speed u at an angle theta. I drew all this for my reference. Let's get into, I think it's a hexagon, no? Side A is telling what is the range. Now, what is value of AF? AF, we know it. So what is the range? Okay, we'll indicate some points. This is P1, P2. I think this is C1. Yeah, this will be sufficient. So we know AF equal to A. And what about this angle? This angle should be 60. And this length is A. So do we know P1A? Yes. Okay, this will be cos 60 equal to P1A by AB. So P1A equal to AB cos 60. So this will be A cos 60, which is A by 2. What all possible things we'll first find out. So that will be in a little bit some, as we start doing problem, the easy things first we'll do, we'll gain some confidence, then we can proceed further, no? The small things only will help us a lot now. Okay, P1A we got it. Because what is the range? The range is this part. This is the range. QH is the range which we have to find out. So basically, let me write that equation for range. What is the range equal to QP1 plus P1A plus AF plus FP2. Directly attack the problem from here. So QP1 we don't know. Leave it. The one which we don't know. P1 is how much? We got A by 2. AF is A. And FP2 is similar to P1A. FP2, again you can bring the same one more triangle like here. Cos 60 equal to FP2 by FE. This will be 1 by 2. FP2, FE is A. QV1, okay, this will be 2A, 5A by 2. Somehow QP1, P2H, if I find out, my problem is over, that's all. We have made little bit problem very simple now. QP1 and P2H. I think in fact QP1 equal to P2H by symmetry. Now, what shall we do now here? It's a very simple.
Sir, FP2 equal to A by 2 no, sir.
Which one?
FP2 equal to A by 2 no, sir.
FP2 is A by 2. Huh? I didn't write. Oh, here, A by 2. 2A it will become then. Yeah. 2A. So therefore, this will become 2Q P1 plus 2A. Somehow QP1, if I get it, problem solved. Somehow. I should bring my mathematics or whatever be things. Say tomorrow when you become engineer, you'll be like this only. You'll be alone. Don't think that your company will be there. Company will give only work and salary, that's all. You have to fight with technology. Your skills are your best friends. Your thinking ability, your best friends. Your patience, your best friend. Your observation skill, they are the best friend. They are the thing which will help you. Now I am a teacher. What I do is my skills only will help me, no? Or I'll ask some other teacher to help me. Okay, now today projectile motion, some tough problems I had to go and discuss. Please help me. Then you will explain me. With that explanation, I'll come and explain to you. Is I'm doing like that? No. What I want to teach, I should bring that all the ideas, synchronize everything. Your job will be like this only. When you become engineer, nobody will be there. Work will be given and you have to solve. You can't go ask some other person. He'll be having his own work and he don't know that. Your work he will not understand. His work you will not understand. So what is the only alternative for you? If you think you'll survive, or else leave that job. If you don't think now, you'll not think tomorrow also. Please keep in mind. Some of you are not thinking, just happily relaxing. Okay, fine, good. Afterwards you can't relax. If you don't think today, tomorrow also you'll not think. Take it for granted. So your career started now. The moment 10th got over, your career has begun now. Don't think that after 6 years, okay, we'll see. Okay, then go and do labor work. You don't want to think, no? Then do security guard work, labor work, where little bit of less brain effort is needed. I'm not saying that the works are inferior. Physical work, then you have to go for physical work. If you can't do like a mental work, then you have to pick up physical work. Physical work is labor work is there. So many other physical works are there. So you have opportunity in front of you. What type of work? Physical work you want to do future, or the mental work? The mental work means you have to go through this process. No sir, I didn't like this. Okay, cancel admission. 10th is enough, no? The certificate is enough. Go for physical work. Getting so these are the some have a clarity. That's all. Very simple. No, somehow QP1 has to be determined. What to do for QP1 is what we have to put effort here. I'll take help of equation of trajectory. We know y equal to x tan theta 1 minus x by r formula. So for yb equal to xb tan theta 1 minus xb by r. Can we calculate the length yb? I have this triangle sine 60 degrees sine 60 degrees equal to P1 by 8 or BA will write it. So what is P1? BP1 BP1 should be equal to A root 3. Oh, this is root 3 by 2 BP1A. So that is what YB, no? So I know this value, A root 3 by 2. The XB is what? QP1, which we are supposed to calculate. Keep it here in this way. Huh? So this is what XB as it is. Tan theta, unknown thing. XB, the range itself we don't know. Leave it. Then one more equation. Can we write it here? YC. What is YC? Can we calculate YC? I think it should be like a AC1 plus, is it CC1 is equal to C1A and C1A equal to BP1. Hope everyone knows basic geometry of most of the things. So this will become YC is equal to how much will be A root 3. I'll write one step. What is there? This one. Therefore, A is equal to CC1 plus C1A. This is equal to 2BP1. So 2A root 3 by 2. A root 3. This AC is nothing but YC. So XC. Can we write XC that XC, can we write QP1 plus P1A? One more inside also I should do some adjustment. Being a take. Okay, we'll do one thing. I have this much here, so let me divide these two. Let me divide these two. XC is equal to QP1 plus PA, no? So this will become XB plus A by 2. XC will be. XC plus A by 2. Okay, this we can change it only XB as only X will write it. One more symbol I'll assume, so that will be easy for us. XB equal to X. So what is XC now? Will be XB plus. I'm writing directly so many symbols, or one more step. Last is Y to W. Yeah, we'll do one thing. What is XC? XC is equal to QP1 plus P1A. QP1 is what? XB. P1A is what? A by 2. I think somewhere, yeah, P1 is A by 2. And let XB equal to X. Here only will make that changes. So A root 3 by 2 X tan theta 1 minus X by R. So based on that, this will be no A root 3 X tan theta. I think definitely, okay, what is this equation? There is equation 1, there is equation 2. We have to solve this. Anybody? Can we? So let me divide these two. Equation 1, because theta should be eliminated, no? That's why I'm dividing it. A root 3 by 2 by A root 3 X tan theta 1 minus X by R. Oh, I know. So this is X plus A by 2. No. 1 minus X by R.
Sir, there also in XC
And theta it must be x plus.
X plus a by 2.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Xc, what is xc? Xc is x plus a by 2, no? This is, oh, this is only a root 3. Here it will come. I'll do one thing, I have colors, no? I'll just indicate so that what substitution we are making, it will be easy for us. Okay, no. The colors are indicated so that there won't be confusion for you. No, okay, this will be, everything will get eliminated. Here 1 by 2. Then r plus x plus a by 2.
Sir, x plus a by 2 tan theta no, sir.
Here one more, no? This will become r minus x by r plus x plus a by 2. Why do I am writing this? This will be x by x plus a by 2. Okay, now I brought it. So we have to simplify. What to simplify here?
Sir, denominator negative no, sir. R minus
1 minus
1 minus
1 minus. This will be minus of this one. What is r? R can we write in terms of x and a? I think qp1 we assumed it x, no? qp1 equal to xb, which is equal to x. Yellow color, it's a green color or yellow color? Green color it is. Yeah. So let me come back, I'll write it. This will be 2x plus 2a. What shall I do now? I'll replace r, or I'll replace x in terms of r or r in terms of x, then I'll get relation between x and a. Then I'll come and substitute for the r, I'll get the required equation. So this equation 3 will keep it. There's a primary equation, p you write it. Substituting p in 3, solving for x. Anybody should give me some answer. Substitute. Put equation p in 3. Some quadratic equation, 4x square. Yeah, somebody is written. Thank you. Then this will be 3a square. Okay, we have to solve this quadratic equation. X equal to, this will be minus a I'm not sure. Anybody, can you solve for x? Solve for x. Solve for x. X in terms of a. Okay, let me try this one. Minus 8a plus or minus 8a whole square minus 4 into 4 minus 3a square all divided by 8. Yeah, this is again very big quadratic equation. Minus a plus or minus 1 by 8, 64a square, 4 4 just 16, 16 3 just 48, 48a square A will come outside, so minus A plus or minus A. 64 minus 48. 36, 6 will be minus of minus plus, no, this is. Anybody, can you help me in further step? Somebody gave this quadratic equation, then after simplification also you are supposed to give. Yeah, okay, this one. So now x plus a can be written as a by 7 root 2, 7 by 2. Substitute this final equation, so here will end up like this, no, 2 into x plus a. We'll substitute final equation, so our answer will be r is equal to 2 times of sir, we have to do this much, just it's a problem learning, but in exams they do ask not final exam, weekend exams. Okay, I did lot of explanation. You can speed up. Y equal to x tan theta, 1 minus x by r. So many symbols are there, that's why, otherwise it's very easy. In the beginning only qp1 equal to x if you write and let it be y, no. Completed. We'll take one more problem. Yeah, till I think this, this much is maximum. I can cover it. May not be that big mathematics. You can manage here. It is projected with a speed u. I'll draw a better diagram. There's an inclined plane is there, inclined roof. It is making an angle alpha and we are projecting with a speed u at an angle theta. For which the ball will just touch the roof. What is roof? There is a roof. We should touch it. What do you mean by touch? I think it should describe trajectory. bring this later on. First we'll you see that. So what is the condition given? The roof somewhere at point P, here it is going to graze it. So this is the alpha. This is the angle of projection theta. This online class, it is demanding so many things from me. Not only physics, I should be good in other things also here. Okay, I think. Yeah, fine. So it will touch the okay, carry on now. AB is a roof. Find the H for which the body. This is the H. Speed is given, theta and alphas are given. So I think this is also a condition of just grazing, such that it should graze the surface. Then graze the surface means what shall we do? Okay, the point where this is x comma y will define it. At equals 0, I project it. At any time t, it is here. Shall we write first the equation of that line AB? First we'll go for equation of line AB. Line or roof? Equation for roof AB. I think now you are all familiar. It's a negative slope. Y equal to minus tan alpha x plus h. What is tan alpha? Alpha is 45 degrees. That is a given. So therefore this will become minus x plus h. I think there's a one primary equation. Then the projectile which is projected from the origin should go and touch the roof at point P. So what is the equation? X tan theta. Pranay, okay, yeah. H, okay, I think check once. Y equal to x tan theta minus gx square 2u square cos square theta. Y x theta is 45 degrees, theta also 45 degrees. So this will be gx square 2 10 square cos square theta, cos 1 by root 2 whole square, x minus 10x square by 100, or this is x minus x square by 10. Okay, Surohita, fine. I think solving 192. But what is the problem? Okay, let's do one thing. Let me replace y in terms of that one. So I'll go and replace, put next part of the problem, put 1 into minus x plus h, x minus x square by 10. So this will become x square by 10 minus 2x plus h equal to 0, or x square minus 20x plus 10h equal to 0. Now we have other thing. So how many times the projectile, the ball should touch? Only once, no? So therefore this root, this quadratic equation,
Only one root.
only one root should be there. To have only one root,
B square equal to 4ac.
b square equal to 4ac. I think it's better to really take help of this quadratic equation. I think today they were helping us a lot. So we'll put like this. Who is a body? Is the body touches the roof AB only once during the flight or during the motion. So only one root should exist. Hence what we can write, that quadratic equation b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. So from that b square minus 20 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 10 h should be equal to 0. 10 meter, yeah. We should really thank the quadratic equations. It is little bit that conditions, the physical condition which is there, that we are satisfying, we are taking help of quadratic equations. So there's the main purpose of maths. I'm telling this one. What all you learn maths, no, the trigonometry, the determinants, the algebra, everything is useful for us, one or the other way, in engineering field. The sad part is like you don't learn maths of this kind. I think in quadratic equation only, instead of line, curve, if they were like a roof, projector, you know, things would have been different. You would have enjoyed still more better higher mathematics. Mathematics would have been more enjoyable. You can convert. So therefore I suggest you like just go search, and whenever any topic of math begins, no, just type in Google, because we have now internet, no, just type what is use of it. You have got plenty of applications. They say like it is used here, it is here, so that when search starts the chapter, no, you'll be in a better position. You'll get an exact picture. Oh, I am learning for this purpose. Definitely your interest in analysis of mathematics will increase, application of maths will increase, so you'll be on right path. Do this, nothing wrong. When you can watch movie, when you can search movie, when you can search some stupid videos, when you can search so many stupid things, why can't you search the thing which is useful for your career? Let me have one more last. Instead this, let me do this one. Let me do this problem. This will be much. Remaining thing tomorrow will work out. Tomorrow I think we'll get some around 40 or 1 hour. No, we'll discuss few more problems tomorrow. Read the question. I can't draw diagram. Last one problem, at least we'll finish off. Huh? And now it is projected at A. So this is the green color. There's a trajectory. It should graze P, Q, and so he's asking all the other things. Now it will graze P and Q. And we know the length of the box. So can we find out HF first? PQ, we'll see. PQ is equal to 15 square plus 20 square. 225 plus 400. 625. So PQ is equal to 25 meter. Then PQ equal to 25 meter. Then what do we can get? Shall we treat like this a part of a projectile? I'm projecting here with a speed u, no doubt. Here I projected with a speed u. But when it arrives here it will have some other velocity, not u. Everyone, please put effort to analyze here. Is it okay? No, that V. So shall we say like a PQ is some sort of like a range for this part of projectile? This question just wants you to open eyes. That's all I feel. You have to open eyes and you have to search things. What all you can find out. So this is P. This is Q. This angle also we know it. Of course, we are not projecting from P. So it just passes PQ. So this distance is what we know, 25 meter. This is like a range. So PQ equal to 2V square or V square sine 2 theta by G. PQ, the value of PQ we know, 25 V square, theta is 45 degrees here. I'll take some other angle, phi. Okay, this will become, I think, 90, sine 90, total will become by 10. V square is equal to 250, we'll get it, under root 250. Let it be as it is. Then do we know H? Okay, do we know this one? I'll indicate the H symbol. PO, okay, P, what are symbols? AC, you're right, PC. PC equal to H, we'll write it. So what height it will ascend when it moves from A to P? H. Do we know H? H is 12.5 meter. From the diagram. Now I'll write down the equation. V sine 45 degrees whole square minus U sine theta whole square 2 minus G into H. How come this is theta? From P to A. So what we wrote this equation is, as the projectile moves from P to A. V value we know it, 250 whole square, so this will be 250 into, this will be 1 by 2, U square sine square theta, we don't know, let it be 2 minus 10, 12.5. So this will be 250 by 2, 125 2 will be 250. Negative minus of this. So therefore what is U square sine square theta will be 250 by 2. Keep it here. Somehow if I can get U square cos square theta, the headache will get over. The speed of particle at point P. Okay, this we are able to get it. At least okay, one of the question we are able to do. Let's try other things. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we do? Okay, U square sine square theta, I got it. Horizontal component of velocity should remain same, no? U cos theta everywhere, it will remain U cos theta. during the motion. Everywhere u cos theta. So therefore, u cos theta should be equal to v cos 45. This is equation 2. Squaring and adding. Squaring and adding will get equation 2. No. Squaring 1 and 2 squaring will get a u square. I think, okay, no. Once you know u square, the most of the things you can manage very easily.
250.
250. U is 250, yeah?
U is root 250.
U is root 250. This is one answer. The angle of projection at A. We can calculate theta, the speed of projection of particle at A. 250, we can write it as 25 into 5 root 10. Let me further simplify. This will be our answer. After getting this, calculate theta. Anybody theta?
60 degrees.
45 degrees, huh?
Sir,
Theta 45. Then speed of range, how to calculate the range AB can we calculate?
U square sin 2
Range
theta.
AB should be equal to, directly you can use that formula. That will be better. No, don't go for the geometry of this diagram. Again, like previous problem we did know, we'll end up with a lot of mathematics. The range is from here to here, no?
Sir, theta I'm getting 60, sir. Theta I'm getting 60, sir.
sir, u square sin square theta, it should be
Sir, u square sin square theta 3 into 250 by 2, no, sir. U square cos
750
theta
by
will
2,
have
sir.
750 by
divide
2.
by both.
Yes, sir.
No. Check it all.
60 only will get.
60 degrees, sir.
Oh. Mute it, please. Nishit, mute it. Okay, theta 60. U is same, 5 root 10.
No, sir. 10 root 5 will get, sir. How it can be same, sir? 1 and 3.
So find it. This is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other things you calculate. Lot of disturbances there. So these are some like numericals of grazing, projectile grazing the different surfaces. So somewhere we'll be using y equal to x tan theta or some equations of the geometry. So please do work out some numericals of this kind. Some other 4-5 numericals left over. Okay, I'm just going to keep in the notes here only. If you want, you can try them. There's no relative velocity for this weekend exam, no? From next week, the relative velocity will start. General idea. Relative velocity is the general idea. Already we have discussed in one-dimensional motion. Small thing that will be sufficient. Already we had some discussion. That will be sufficient. Relative motion, just only general description, general idea, like motion in one dimension. We had some problems we discussed. No, they'll be sufficient. Huh? Next week we have a full-fledged two-dimensional everything.
Sir,
Now
range is
here relative range is how much?
25 root
25 root 3.
yes.
Relative motion, rain umbrella, relative projectile motion, try to avoid. Next week we are going to cover all those things. I'll end up the class. I'll end up the class. If I continue more music, we have to hear it. Okay, bye. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, all of you kids, try to practice some questions related to the two-dimensional motion today, what we discussed, no numericals of these kinds, so that you'll be in a better position. Okay, well, I'll end up the class. Thank you all of you. Take care. Bye. See you.
Thank you.